Hello everyone, Something.2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on LambDynamicLights, a fabric mod that simply has the ability for you to hold a torch and pretty much wander around the world through caves or otherwise holding a light source. So yeah, we'll just try this with a torch and a lantern. I don't think that a jack-o'-lantern or sea lantern or redstone lamp or some other stuff actually works either. Otherwise, we check features real quick. You've got dynamic lights, you've got settings to change how smooth it is. Works with most some modded items that I assume have lighting. Any entity holding an item which emits light, and otherwise well. Magma cubes do, spectral arrows, burning entities, which run things like blazes and magma cubes, along with spectral arrows as well. We'll get a bow, of course, and otherwise simple API for developers. You can't have things light up underwater, and so on. So the way to actually activate this, because it won't do it by default, is you want to go to video settings, and you'll see right at the bottom a dynamic lights button. And it obviously says enables dynamic lights. If enabled, a player holding a torch will light up the area, for example. So you've got either fastest, and fast will lag a bit behind but minimizes light updates, and fancy is a smooth version. So we'll see what each one does. So the lantern is, I think, a bit stronger than a torch. Jack-o'-lantern you can. Redstone lamp you can't. So a sea lantern and jack-o'-lantern you can, surprisingly. Interesting. Go spectral arrow if we can. And a blaze and a magma cube can as well. Okay. Interesting. We'll just wander around a bit. We'll also try this without bright, and we'll go to moody and see what the difference is there. So differences here. How much do they give off light now in comparison? A fair amount, but not much really. So not too bad. Stuck up the creeper. So that's that for comparison. Obviously I could do a much larger area than what I've got here. We'll actually try this in Spectator and see if that actually works as well. Nothing, because we're not holding anything. Okay, so we'll go to a ravine, for example, which is a much larger area. We'll try now with bright, and we'll see how much of a difference there is now. Lantern reaches a bit further. On the spot. Jack-o'-lantern, sea lantern, blaze, magma cube. I don't know if the larger ones make a difference compared to the small ones. Something like that. Try a spectral arrow in certain corners. So there's that. And obviously we'll now move on to the fancy compared to the fast. Okay, so we've got fastest, fast. So obviously you've got the differences of fast and fastest as updates, of course. So let's see, go for comparison again. Like so. And if we go to fancy, we can find out the difference of that as well. But yeah, other than that, you do have a config. Allows you to set a specific mode, which is obviously any of the other three there. You've got the ability for entities to be allowed, so I assume that's for certain mobs. You've got block entities, so that'll be things like the jack-o'-lantern or sea lantern, I assume. Maybe the other two there. You've got water-sensitive light sources, so this means that water-sensitive items will not light up when submerged in water. I'm assuming that's certain things like the sea lantern, for example. You've got a lighting mode for creepers, simple or fancy, and you've got a TNT lighting mode, which you've got the following there. So we'll go to, for example, here. Where is it? Here. And it's pretty much the same, and you can switch between these. So we'll just go with simple, and we turn that off if we wanted to. Fancy. Yeah, we'll leave it at fancy. And we'll go here and here and here, and we'll remove all this stuff. Get a creeper. We'll get some TNT. We'll get some flint and steel. We'll just go to an area like so, and that'll light up the area. The creeper's not really going to be affected there. We will now, because it's igniting. Ignited. And what else was there? I think there was something else I was missing. Let's see. Just switch, I guess, to fancy. Would be the other option. Yeah. So we'll try now. I've got a creeper here, so we might as well. So it sort of just increases instead of just like immediately does it, I think. That's pretty much the difference there. Yeah, so it sort of just increases, yeah, or slowly transitions. Otherwise though, water sensitivity, I guess we could check that out. So we'll go outside and we'll go to water region, which is right over here. Where is it? Come on, is it the edge of an island before? Village won't really do. Here we go. Okay. I could go to an ocean, of course, but we'll just see here with this river. Okay, so we'll try, say, at night, which is the best to test this. Okay, so water, lighting, like so. Okay, and we'll try certain other sources again. So we've got our torch, which isn't exactly going to do anything. Got our lantern options, and I think that was about it. Try the other mobs and see if they actually do work, even though they're not intended for underwater use. So they still do illuminate underwater. So the lantern does work when you place it, but not when you're actually under the water. And the Soulfire one also works. Jack-o'-lantern you can while underwater, and sea lantern you can while you're underwater. So if you have any of those on you, you can definitely use those. But other than that, that's probably everything, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.